Hello everyone. Our lesson today talking about 11.2 surface area of prisms and cylinders. At the first, the polyhedron is a three-dimensional solid where each face is a polygon, and the prism is the type of polyhedron with two congruent parallel faces. They are called bases. Like that. Here we have prism like the pentagonal prism. By looking at the two bases, the upper and the lower base, both of them polygons, parallel, and they are congruent. And the other solid triangular prism, the two triangles, the upper and the lower one, both of them congruent and parallel. Then both of the two solids here, they are prisms. And the other faces, they are called the lateral faces, the side faces. The cylinder, the cylinder is much like a prism, but it's not polyhedron because the circles are not polygons. Here the upper and the lower one, but they are parallel and they are congruent base, but not polyhedron. We have some prisms like the triangular prism, rectangular prism, cube, hexagonal prism, and pentagonal prism. Here we will call the prism according to the base. If the base pentagon, then we will say pentagonal prism. The base triangle, then this is triangular prism, and so on. The prisms and cylinders can be either right or oblique. The right prism, like the right cylinders here, or the rectangular prism, or the trapezoidal prism, both of them right prisms. Why? Because the edges here, they are perpendicular. The two edges, for example, that connects the upper and the lower base, they are perpendicular, and also as you see here in the trapezoidal prism. But the oblique, this is leaning to one side. The edge is not perpendicular like the right prisms. The altitude is perpendicular segment that joins the planes of the base, like this one. This is altitude, and the length of this segment is called height. Then the perpendicular segment that joins the planes of the base, this is the altitude, and the length of this altitude is called height. How to find the lateral and surface area of prism? We will use this formula that the surface area equal the lateral area, the side faces, plus the area of two bases, the upper and the lower base. To find the lateral area, the area of the side face, we will use perimeter multiply height. Perimeter of the base multiply height, plus the area of the upper and the lower base. Like this question. How to find the total surface area of this triangular prism? At the first, let's find the lateral area. The lateral area using the formula pH, perimeter of the base. This triangular prism, its bases are triangles. This triangle and the other one. Then let's find the perimeter of this base. 5 plus 5 plus 6. Multiply the height. This is pH, perimeter of the base, multiply the height. Then the lateral area is 192 squared centimeters. Let's find the area of the two bases, the upper and the lower base, the area of two triangles, congruent triangles. Since we don't have the height of the triangle, then we will use Pythagorean. Since this is isosceles triangle, then this side is perpendicular bisector. And the base here, as you know, this is 6, then the segment is 3, and the hypotenuse is 5. Then by using Pythagorean we can find the height of this triangle. That means 5 squared minus 3 squared equal the height squared equals 16. Then root 16 is 4. Then the height of this triangle is 4. Then we can find the area, half base multiply height, half 6 multiply 4. This equal 12. The area of one triangle, 12. But we have two triangles, two bases. Then 2 multiply 12 equal 24. Then we have the lateral area 192 and the area of two bases 24. Then the surface area 216 square centimeters. The next question. What is the surface area of each prism? By using the same idea, the lateral area at the first, as we said, pH, perimeter of the base, multiply height. The perimeter of the base, 4 plus 5 plus 4 plus 5. Then the perimeter, 18, multiply the height, 5. Then the lateral area equal 90 square inches. Let's find the area of the two bases, the upper and the lower base. The area of one base, 4 multiply 5. Then 4 multiply 5 multiply 2. We will get the area of the two bases plus the area of the lateral, 90. Then the surface area equal 90 is the lateral area, plus two bases, 2 multiply 20. Then the surface area 130 square inches. Let's solve the next question. This is also triangular prism like the previous one, the previous slide. Here we will find at the first the perimeter of this base to find the lateral area. But here we have only two sides, the 7 and the other one. But this side, the base of this right triangle, it's unknown length. We will use Pythagorean to find the length of this one. We said we will find at the first perimeter of the base multiply height, the lateral area. But let's find the missing length at the first using Pythagorean. Then the side squared equal 7 squared plus 7 squared. Then the side equal the side squared equal 98. Then the side, after finding the root, the side equal 9.9. Then we have three sides. We can find the perimeter, multiply the height, 6. Then the lateral area equal the perimeter multiply 6. Then 23.9 is the perimeter multiply 6 equal 143.4 square feet. This is the lateral area. Let's find the area of the two bases, the upper and the lower base. As you know, the area of triangle is half base multiply height. Then the surface area equal the lateral area that we got in the previous slide, in the previous step, plus the area of two bases, half 7 multiply 7, half 49 multiply 2, because we have two bases, two congruent triangles. Then the surface area equal 192.4 square feet. How to find the lateral and surface area of the cylinder? We will apply the same formula, that the surface area equal pH is the lateral area plus area of two bases. But since we have cylinder that is curved surface, then we cannot say perimeter. We will say circumference multiply height. This is like pH, like perimeter multiply height. But here this is the circle. Then we will say circumference multiply height. 2 pi r, this is the circumference, multiply height h, plus area of the two bases, the two circles, 2 pi r squared. Let's solve this question. Here we have the height is 5 and the radius 3. Let's write the formula. 2 pi r h plus 2 pi r squared. By making a substitution for the radius and the height, then 2 pi multiply 3 multiply 5 plus 2 pi r squared is 3 squared, then 30 pi plus 18 pi, then the surface area is 48 pi. By making by writing the value of pi 3.14 and evaluating this equation, then surface area equal 150.8 squared centimeters. By looking at the next cylinder, here also we have the height. This height is 12 and this is diameter 10. Let's find the radius. The radius is half, then the radius is 5. We have radius 5 and height 12. By making a substitution here in our formula, then the surface area equal 2 pi multiply the radius 5 multiply the height 12 plus 2 pi the radius squared 5 squared, then the surface area equal 120 pi plus 50 pi, this equal 170 pi. Let's evaluate the simple pi multiplying by 3.14, then 170 multiply 3.14, then the surface area equal 534.1 squared meters. Thank you for listening and have a nice day.